Hi, my name is Ori and we're gonna teach our fitness class for all levels. So the first thing we're gonna do is we are going to do a lymphedema exercise for lymph node drainage. So we're gonna start first with the breathing exercise. So you're gonna bring your left hand on top of your heart and your right one on top of your belly. And I'm gonna face the wall so you can see what I'm going to do. Inhale by the nose, send the air to your belly, and then exhale by the mouth. And when you do this, try to tilt the pelvis in, contract a little bit here. Ready? So let's give it a try. Inhale very deep by the nose. Exhale by the mouth. The intention of your right hand is that when you put it on your belly, when you inhale and exhale, you feel how the air fills your belly and how it leaves your body. Ready? 2 more, deep inhaling. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now from here we're going to do some exercises for the head. So bring your right arm up or just one arm, and with your hand go to the opposite side of your head and just do a slightly stretch, very light, be careful. Stretch your left hand, spread your fingers. Take a deep inhaling and then exhale. Let's try the other side. So we're going to go with the opposite hand. Grabs the opposite side of your head and then just tilt a little bit to the side, deep inhaling. You can stretch your hand, in this case my right hand, the opposite, and spread your fingers and exhale, release. Now from here we're going to do a little bit of warming for the lymph nodes, for the drainage of the lymph nodes. So we're going to do with shoulder shrugs first. So just bring your shoulders up and then exhale. And up, exhale. 2 more, exhale. 1 more, up, bring it up, exhale. Now we're gonna do some shoulders rolling. So bring your shoulders up, back, down, and start to roll your shoulders, deep inhaling. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. 1 more. And change direction. So forward. Inhale. And remember, in each inhale, try to send the air to the belly. Deep inhaling, last one. Exhale, release. Now from here, we're gonna do one for the shoulder blade. So you're gonna bring your arms to the side, spread your fingers, it's a cactus arms, and then you're gonna take a deep inhaling, and then exhale, make a fist, and try to pinch your scapulas behind your lower back. So let me show you, or behind your upper back, sorry. Inhale, exhale, inhale. So let me go in front again. So inhale, exhale. Release. Now from here you're going to bring your hands into prayer. Bring the heels of your hands together and now bring it to your chest, and you want to roll your shoulders up, back and down, and you want to press. Also try to tilt the pelvis in. Avoid to overstretch your lower back. Squeeze your glutes, tilt the pelvis in, and then from here inhale, press, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, press, exhale. 1 more, exhale. Now from here, you bring your arms to the sides and we're gonna roll. You're gonna make some circles with the arms. So just try to keep your hands flexed. Let's see how it feels. You can do this or this, just like fine, you know, whatever feels comfortable for you today. And let's make some circles here. Inhale. Change directions. You can open more if you want. Remember to inhale and exhale all the time. And now from here, let's just do the fist. So open your hands, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. If this is too much, just go down and just extend and then bring it, make a fist. You know, that will be the optimal, but we can go here today, okay? So let's do a couple, just inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. 3, 4, and release. Shake everything. And now from here, we're gonna do a warm-up. So this class is designed so you have the chance to work the lymphedema, but also to do a lot of cardio, light, you know, and then stay away of lactic acid. That's the goal of this class. So we're gonna start with the cardio. So what I do personally is I grab a timer or everything. In this case, I'm gonna use my watch. And I'm gonna set it for 40 seconds, right? So we're gonna do high knees, that's the first one. So you can use a wall if you have balance issues, and then just come here. Remember to bring feet hip distance apart, roll your shoulders back till the pelvis in, and then just try to find a good balance and just bring one leg up, feet active, and then the other. You can go opposite hands, tap. Or if you feel more confident today, or just like you want to go around and walk, I will go this one. I will just go in circles here. So keep going. And then I will count 40 seconds from here. So here, hit up, up, up. Also feel how's your core. If you are activating your core enough, try to keep your feet active. Avoid to come like this. Feel the difference by doing this. Squeeze your glutes. Keep it tight. Almost there. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Almost there. And then stop. Now from here we're gonna do a butt kicker. So the same thing. You can grab the wall and just stay here and bring one leg up and try to kick your butt or just tap, a little bit tap, that's it. Or if you prefer from here, walk around in butt, with the same motion or the same exercise. So just remember to chest up and keep your knees together. Avoid to do this or to do this. Just keep the form and just little taps and keep going. Breathe. Almost there. Chest up. Working your balance. And then break. From here, we're gonna do just walk-ins on the sides like this, regular walk-ins. So I'm gonna give you the modifications. Stand, being stationary, and you can just go side to side, keeping your foot active. Go in here, little taps, or just go to the side, bringing your arms to the side, and you can bring it in front of you. Or if you feel like energetic today, go and then go a little bit into modified jumping jacks. So go up, up, up. And then let's stay here for at least like 40 seconds. Let's say we have 30 already. Keep going. Nice. Stay here. You remember you can go here. Or just stay here making the taps. And then feel your body. Feel how your feet, when you activate your feet and you keep it like this, how does it feel? Nice. Now from here, our last exercise for the warm-up. It's called Standing Superman. It's really good for your lower back, your hamstrings, and your core. So this is stationary too, or you can just walk around circles. Bring your arms up, roll your shoulders up, back and down, tilt the pelvis in. Activate your hands, and you're just gonna keep your legs to completely straight, don't bend the knees, and just kick back. And look at my feet. My foot is coming dorsiflex. So don't point your toes, just keep it here. Your leg completely active without bending. Check that you are not doing this. That's a completely different thing. So just go here, here, kick, tilt the pelvis in, squeeze your glutes. If your arms start to feel like this is too much, just bring it down and just keep it here. Like if you were skating, and then if you want, you can go around your room or your living room in this motion. Here. The intention of this exercise, if you feel it, is to activate all the muscles and the hamstring. A little bit more. Breathe, don't forget to breathe. Keep back. Almost there. Exhale, release. So now shake it, grab a sip of water, and from here we're gonna do a little bit of core exercises. So what I would do, you have options here. If you're at home and you have a blanket and you can go into the floor and you feel comfortable there, you can, and it's okay, you don't have any problem. Depends on the level of fitness that you have today or the energy. You just can go to the floor and bring your legs, extend your legs just a little bit, keep it bending. Avoid to round your back and to do something with the lumbars, just chest up. And then there are options, bring your hands down, and then you can extend one leg and bring it up. 1, 2, remember to keep this foot active. Don't point your toes, we don't want to feel the exercise here. We want to keep it here. So your foot is active and you bring it up, up. If you feel it a lot in your hips, just bend the knee a little bit and just start here, and then just bring one leg up and then the other. Remember to keep your chest up. Now, if you feel very active today and you want to challenge your coordination, you go here, bring one leg up and then the other. So you're going to bring, I'm going to face you so you understand what we are doing. With your right hand, you grab anything you have at home, moisturizing, whatever, a plant, a pet, whatever. So you bring your right hand behind your right foot, you thread it, and then with your left you catch it, and then you bring it under the left. And the whole thing goes under, but you keep bringing one leg. Just remember to keep your feet active, and then this is a good way. If you feel to challenge yourself, go here. That's more advanced. So you have a lot of modifications. Just remember, avoid this because you're going to feel it in your back. Now if you say, no, I can go into the floor, just use your chair. Come into the chair, sit at the very end, and it's the same thing. Up, up, up. And then from here, try to keep your feet active. Feel the difference. Like if I point my toes, that's a different thing than if I keep my foot active. Then higher and higher. And also remember, avoid this. Once that you finish that, you can do and try, 4 sets of everything you can do. Remember, you don't have to do 50 in a row. You can start to do just 5, break, 5, another break. Feel your body, be connected with your body. The form is very important in this, well, in all exercises. So just don't rush yourself. So now from here we're gonna do Russian twist modified. So in this one, let's say you go at home, you have one pillow or a heavy pillow. So you just grab your pillow, go to the very end, you come to the edge of the chair, roll your shoulders up, back and down, bring your legs together, feet together, and just go to the side. Go very deep here so you feel the effort here, and then just go here. And then you can do, again, a couple. Remember to chest up. The difference between chesting up and then going like this, that to going like this and doing this, that's a completely different thing. If you feel a little bit more active today, just go here. If you can go to the floor, you sit on the mat and your towel, whatever you have at home, and then it's the same thing here and here, and then Remember to really touch the floor. Don't go here. Don't go here. Try to bring both hands or whatever to touch the opposite side and then come up. Exhale, inhale, exhale. Remember to be connected to your breathing during the whole practice, the whole training. It's very important that you inhale and then exhale by the mouth. Inhale by the nose, exhale by the mouth. Also, in all the efforts, if you're feeling like this is inhale, exhale. So we exhale at the effort of the exercise. And now what you can do with that, like a couple of 4 sets or 5 sets or 3 reps or 4 reps, 10 reps, whatever it feels like. And then from here we're gonna have a circuit. So usually in a class we will have people coming and everyone will have one circuit. So you have one base doing one exercise, another one, and another one, depends of how many people we have in class. So today I'm gonna give you 3 simple exercises that you can practice at home for quads, glutes, and hamstrings. So options. So the optimal will be to have today a horse stand. So you come, bring your feet, and then take a long stand, pivot out your toes. If that works for you, squat, and then send your hips back. So you should be able to see your toes, and also to spread out with your feet, your legs. So I'm gonna do this in a profile so you can see what I'm doing right now. So feet together, then I take a long stand, pivot out my toes, grab your hands, your peace fingers they call it, and put it on your hips, and then push your hips a little bit and tilt the pelvis in and squat. And let's see if you can stay here, count 30 seconds or 20 seconds, whatever you can do to keep your legs strong. It's very important that you don't arch too much your back, squeeze your glutes, and then also you should be able to see your toes here, and hold it here. And release. Now, second option will be use the wall. So you come here, feet hip distance apart, sit on the wall, and then in this one, again, look at your toes. So your knee shouldn't be passing your toes. So if this is happening, this is the wrong form. So you want to work your feet forward, tilt the pelvis in, also grab your left hand or your right hand, and then check that you can put your hand between your back and on the wall. If this is happening, you are using your lower back. So you want to squeeze your glutes and then hold it here, bring your shoulder blades, touch the wall and hold it. And that's how many you can do. Take a deep inhaling, and then when you release the posture, exhale. Other option, bring a block, a ball, a pillow, and then you bring it between your legs and squeeze this between your knees to make your legs stronger, and then just go here. So you can do 3 sets of this one at home, and that depends on how much you can hold the posture. So that will be for the knees, for your quads, for your glutes. And now from here we're going to work a little bit in lunges. So they call it split squats. So let's say you don't have a lot of balance, or you're working in this is the first time. So grab the wall, bring your feet hip this together, and then open. Let me move this so you see what I'm doing on this one so we can explain this exercise. And then from here, open your feet hip distance apart, and then check that you have a good distance with the wall. And now you're gonna lunge forward with your left knee. So the intention here is that you bend, that you gain ROM, room of motion, and you do whatever you can. So the full squat will be split squat, or lunge will be this one. But if you feel like, no, I can, just do whatever you can. Just the little movement you do, it will help a lot to your body. So remember that when you go down, you bring your heel, your back heel up, squeeze your glutes, and start to go down. And the most important part is that you should be able to see your toes. You see, like I'm moving my toes, I'm looking at the toes of my left foot is there. I feel in my glutes, my hips square, and then up. And you don't have to go all the way down. You just come here a little bit. If you feel like you're gonna You might go too low. Grab a pillow or something that you can put here between your legs. And it will help you to guide you the dip. So you go here, and then in this case you touch. Otherwise you put 2 or 3, whatever works for you that you feel comfortable. And then do a couple. Remember, inhale, exhale. And this is a great exercise. Also, avoid to bring your knee inwards or too much outwards. Just keep your hips square and then try to keep a good balance. And then from here, switch legs. So I think this exercise, it can go in all different levels. You just have to do little. You don't have to go, you can be here and do this, and this is great. Just remember to squeeze your glutes tight, the good balance. If you want to go deeper, you go deeper. And you can have 3 sets or 4 sets. I will go like all the exercises. If you can, do 3 sets with 10 reps, 7 reps, or if you have more energy, do 4 sets with 10 reps. And now from here we're gonna do hamstrings. Let me do this. So for hamstrings, you might not, or you might have one of those at home. So you have the option, simple exercises. It will be go and put your hands to the wall, keep your feet active, and then you're gonna just bend, keeping your foot active completely. Bring your leg up, bend the leg, and then bring your butt, your foot to touch your butt, if that works for you, a little bit like this. If you point your toes, you're gonna do a different thing, so just try to keep it here, hips square, and then bring more. If your knee is coming forward, try to bring your leg back, that you feel the effort here. So just go here, 1, 2, that's one of the exercises. The second one will be to use one of these, how we call this one?
Ankle weight?
An ankle weight, exactly. And then the same thing, hands to the wall, hips square, come close to the wall, and if it works for the balance, just go here, 1, all the way up, 2, and in fact, the more that you concentrate the effort, the better. So don't go all the way down, just here, halfway, and then kick up, and keep your foot active. And then you can do here, just for today, 10 each leg, and you're gonna see the exercise. And then switch legs. And if you feel like you're at a more advanced level, or you have more energy, you want to try things, you can come here into the floor. Bring your towel or something to put it on your back to protect your back. Grab a chair. And then just coming to lie on your back. Remember always to protect your neck. So when you go to the floor, always don't overstretch your cervicals. Look up, check that both shoulder blades are on the mat. And then you're gonna bring both feet on top of the chair, keeping the feet active and a right angle here. You're gonna bring one leg down or one foot on top. And then you bring your other right and keep your foot active and just go down. So the most important part of this one is that if you're gonna make when you put the force, try to keep both feet active. I will say this so you protect both knees and you don't feel it here. And then just go here and squeeze them down. Up and down. Up and down. And you don't have to go all the way up, just a little bit. Little exercises, just good form and a little bit of effort, that helps. Squeeze your glutes and then bring it down. And then sometimes people point the toes. I would just keep it flexed for now. And then you can add this to your workout. So from here, grab a sip of water once that you finish a circuit of 3 exercises. And then we're gonna do another round of cardio. So between this, let's do again 40 seconds of high knees. So let's go here, high knees, one more time. Count your 40 seconds. Once that you pass the 40 seconds, let's go butt kickers, one more time. chest up. Try to stretch a little bit your quads. And once that you go there, try a little bit of modified jumping jacks, or do whatever you can like this, a little bit of moving around. Remember to inhale and exhale. It's super important that during all the circuits and the exercise, you inhale and exhale. Always be connected with your breathing. Once that you finish this, it should be like almost 3 minutes. Grab a sip of water, and then we're going to do a little bit of upper strength. So simple exercises that we can do today. If you have weights at home, let me grab some weight. It will help. You can use the weights, or if you just have 2 bottles, let's say I have 2 bottles of the same weight, you can use it too for the exercise that we're going to do. So right now we're going to do a little bit of upper. So let's start first with a warm-up first. So bring your arms up. If that's okay with you, spread your fingers and then just open a little bit and go down and bring it up. Spread your fingers and exhale. Up. Now from here you're going to grab 2 bottles, and then you're going to do a little bit of back exercises. So bring your feet together. Remember to bring your hips back. Flex a little bit your knees. Avoid this. Just remember to put the weight a little bit on your heels. Roll your shoulders up, back and down. And from here, grab this, like if there were like 2 weights. Elbows in, look down, chin to your chest. Till the pelvis in, but keep your back active. So this is a great exercise, but usually what happens is we roll the shoulders in. So try to roll your shoulders back and just feel these muscles activated here. Take a deep inhale and just bring it in. Like if you were rowing exercise. And inhale, exhale. So remember to exhale on the effort. And then also play with the, depends on the anatomy that you have. Some people, they go here, or they go too back, they fall forward too deep. So just find exactly the gravity, how the gravity helps you to use these muscles, the muscles of the back. Until the pelvis in. If you start to feel it here in your lower back, remember that you are not squeezing your glutes enough. So when you do this exercise, you want to tilt in and squeeze your glutes and just pinch your scapulas. So you want to try a set again, 4 sets of 7 or 4. And now from here, well, you can do the same with this one, the same exercise, the same thing. And then once that you finish that one, take a break, grab a sip of water. You can, you're gonna do this exercise that is called rainbows for your scapulas and your chest. So you're gonna grab this. 2 things, like if there was weight, let's say. Roll your shoulders up, back and down. Open your feet a little bit so you have balance, till the pelvis in. And your both hands are facing forward. So don't rotate your wrists like this. Just the palms should be facing forward. Bring it here, inhale. Inhale, here, exhale. Inhale, exhale. So you can break this exercise in 2 breaths. So inhale, exhale on top, because it's your effort. Inhale, exhale. So one of the most important things about this one is you don't need to go here. Don't ever stretch your the shoulder, the rotator cuff, or just chest. Just can stay here in this range. Inhale, exhale. It can be a little bit on top of your head and a little bit more diagonal. And then just come here. Inhale, exhale. Inhale. And remember, feel how the muscles of the back are moving and the muscles of the upper, the pectoralis or the front muscles. Once that you finish that and you play between that, we're going to do another exercise that is very important for the strength of to avoid to roll your shoulders in, and it helps you in your everyday life. So especially if you have been going through surgery or something, you know, over there, and it's a little bit weaker. So let's do this exercise for this muscle over here, serratus anterior. So you can grab two things, whatever, two weights, or just these two. And then from here, you're gonna inhale, roll your shoulders back, tilt the pelvis in, and you bring this one up. And then exhale, because that's the effort, and bring it down. So you should start to feel it here. So extend your arms, inhale, exhale. So remember to chest up enough. If you're in this posture, you are not gonna feel it. You're gonna feel it in other places. And we want to just go into this muscle. This is the muscle we wanna keep active, or we would like to strengthen today. So also the effort is on the exhale. So you inhale, exhale. And then after that, as an example, you can use something a little bit more heavier if you feel like, you know, it's not activating, just a little bit light. Don't go too, especially if you have lymphedema, remember that you have to wear your sleeve always. Be protective about your body. Lymphedema is very important, so you need to stay aware of the situation. And also you don't want to go heavier if you are going through that situation right now. You want to stick with light weights. So from here you go here, inhale. And you can go a little bit, you don't have to go super higher. Just go here, half, and then exhale. And depends on your anatomy, sometimes people bring the chin to your chest and they feel it more here. Now from here, we're gonna do a little bit of push-ups against the wall. So this is, depends on what you have at home. If you feel like it's not the moment for push-ups, please don't do it, just avoid it. But if you feel okay, feels like I can do it today, spread your hands, come to the wall, and then bring the shoulders in line with your wrist. And this is the trick here. You want to roll your elbows in, and you're going to press a little bit, like let your body, the weight of your body go to the wall, and then exhale. Things to avoid is to bring your elbows out. You want to keep your elbows in and your hands completely open. Remember, and here, inhale, and exhale the effort. Keep your elbows in. Another way to measure this is to come to the wall, keep the shoulders, bring your hands under your shoulders, spread your fingers, a little bit out if you want, and remember, elbows tuck into your ribs, put one foot back, then the other, and then here extend, and then take a deep inhaling, exhale. So always exhale on the effort. And you can have a set of 4 and do as many as you can. If you feel like today you're very active, so that one can be modified to the chair too. But I would like you to bring the chair against the wall just in case it doesn't go perfect, so at least it's safe there. And then you can go and then do a little bit more here. Or coming to the floor, extend your mat. And then bring your knees down, hands open, elbows in and halfway. And this is the same thing. If today you feel like it's not, I don't feel it's working for me, just bring your hands to the outside, elbows in, tuck your toes, and just push yourself a little bit. Exhale. This is way better than try to do this. That isn't doing anything. It's just gonna hurt in a way, you know, if you after a surgery or something. No, you just want to make little steps to get, you know, that strength. So this will be the first one, just to learn to push yourself away from the, you know, from the wall or from the floor, and use this muscle. So go, remember the elbows, and that's very important. Don't bring your elbows out. You don't want to feel a strain in your neck. So always roll your shoulders back and bring your elbows, try to tuck your elbows to your ribs. And then let's see, this can help a lot. Exhale. So after that, you have here another circuit for upper strength that can help you. You can play with that in the way that you like. You can just make one, or 3 in a row, the other, blah, blah, blah. And then after that, we're gonna have one more exercise of breathing. So this is our last cardio. So again, we're gonna go and do 1 minute, let's say, of high knees. Again, breathe. Stay here, keep going, talk, watch the TV, talk to a friend, but remember to keep the energy going and the breathing. Then from here, butt kickers. Always use your watch or anything to count a minute, chest up. And then finally, you're gonna just walk, take deep inhalings, bring your arms up, and then exhale. Inhale, deep, 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 exhale. If you can bring your arms up, just breathe, go to the side like this, or interlace your hands behind your lower back and just walk like this, creating a stretch. And then you have your last minute of high knees. So after this, just high knees for 1 minute. This is your last one, here. And if you can do at the end of this, 1 minute to 2 minutes, that will be better, because intention is to get a lot of oxygen in your body and remove lactic acid. So you 2, 3, that's okay, depends of your level of energy. Once that you finish, we go to the stretches. So here you have stretches on the chair or stretches on the mat, on the wall. So stretches on the chair, you come, sit on the chair, go to the very end of your chair, here. And then we're gonna do a cat-cow here. Remember a right angle, bring your hands on top of your knees and you inhale, look up. Exhale, round your back. Inhale up. Exhale. You can do a couple of those, it depends of how you feel your body. Remember to really feel the chest, the opening, and then exhale, round your back. But also avoid to load the lumbars, okay? Just be connected with your body. Now from here we're gonna do a supine twist modification. Bring your right arm up, and then you're gonna bring your right hand to the outside of your left foot. And then you wanna bring your left hand to the end of your chair. So you look in front, deep inhaling, and then twist. And make the twist. Now many times what happens is that people take the knees to the side, so I will put something between my knees to keep everything very in good alignment. Readjust again, look in front, deep inhaling, and then twist. And then exhale, release. Count 5 breaths there. Then we go and do the other side. So bring your opposite hand and then go to the opposite knee, and then roll your shoulders back, chest up, and then twist. And exhale, release. After that, we're gonna do figure 4. So you bring your right foot, if you can. So let's say you can. So you just put your right foot out a little bit to the outside of your left and fall forward. That's okay. If not, just put your right foot on top of your left knee. And just like this, stay here. You're gonna feel the stretch. But if you want a deeper stretch, just fall forward. And hold it for 5 breaths. Take a break. And then you do the opposite side, and then fall forward. Remember to inhale and exhale, and release. Now, the trick with this one is to keep here a 90-degree angle. If you do this, you're not gonna feel the same way. If you do this, neither. So just find a good alignment. And then from here, if works for you, open your feet hip distance apart, or wider, sorry, and pure out your toes. Take a deep inhaling, and if you don't have any blood pressure issues and an inversion is good for you, try to fall forward here. If you feel like I'm gonna fall from the chair, just a little bit back and then go forward here. Find what is good. Sometimes people put things in front to help themselves, like this, pillow, another chair, whatever, and relax. If you feel very confident today, you can grab your heels, help yourself. Sometimes people grab the chair. Remember to keep the shoulders away from your ears. So when you're doing this one and you don't have any issue, just remember to move your head to the sides so your neck is relaxed. Once that you're gonna come here, deep inhaling halfway, exhale, inhale all the way up so you don't feel lightheaded. And now that's for you. Now if you want to use the wall, sit, and then we're going to do exactly the same. So in this one, first we can do cat-cow here again. Remember, it's the same thing, shoulders in line with your wrists, hips in line with your knees, and inhale, look up, and exhale, round your back. Inhale up, and exhale, round your back. If you feel like you need a stretch on your chest, walk your hands forward, spread your hands, keeping your hips up. Just bring your forehead to touch the mat and stay here. This is a great stretch. And then reset. Now from here, you're going to lie on your back. And you can bring both legs up. Use the wall, it's going to help you. Bring both legs up. Try to walk your hips to touch the wall, feet active. And then you have many options here. This is a good, you need to do the stretches always. Remember, like the way that we remove lactic acid in the body is with oxygen and with the stretches. So, and with many other things, but the point is you have to do the stretches. I have seen many people like they do the workout, but they don't want to do the stretches. And the stretches are part of the class and they're very important for you. So open your arms in T, keep your feet active. And now from here, if that works for you, you can make some circles. This is the part of the lymphedema for legs to drain the legs. So you can make some circles in one direction, then in another direction. Usually people will do 20 to 27. And once that you feel ready and you finish there, just bring both legs against to the wall. And if that feels okay, you can play here with the wall. So keeping your, let's say in this case, your left hand on top of your hip, and then very careful, you bring your right leg, keeping your foot active to protect your knee, to one side, and let's see how it feels. Stay here. Bring it back. Remember, I'm doing this a little bit faster so I can give you more modifications. But the intention of the class is that you watch the video and find what works for you. And in this one, take a time to play with them, with the stretches and with the exercises. So you can do the other leg and then come back. And then keeping your feet active and then open both legs. In each of these stretches, try to spend at least 5 breaths, like deep inhaling and exhale. Since this is the yoga stretching part, I will say inhale by the nose, exhale by the nose. That's up to you, but that will be the ideal. Now from here, once you're here, push yourself away from the wall just a little bit. Be careful. And then you get again into a 90 degrees. Bring your right foot active. Extend your right leg, and you can bring your right foot on top of your left. And this is another way to do figure 4, helping yourself with the wall. Sometimes people will have themselves with both hands behind the hamstring and then pulling here. But if you feel like you're too weak for that or it doesn't apply for you, just stay here. And then feel the stretch in this part. Also, sometimes people go a little bit to the opposite side of the leg that you bend. So you go to this side and then you find a deeper stretch. From here, release, and let's do the other side. So bring your foot active, bring it on top of your knee, of your opposite knee, and stay here. You can also help yourself by pushing the hand, with your hand, your thigh, and exhale, release. After this, you have the option to stay there with your legs against the wall and finish your class there, or just push yourself completely against the wall. And if it's okay, if it applies for you, bring both knees to your chest, place both hands on top of your knees. You want to make some circles here, windshield your knees, help yourself to give your a lower back massage if you feel it like this. Change directions. And then from here, point your toes, bring your knees to your chest, bring your face to touch your knees if that works. If not, just to stay here, that's perfect. Bring your arms around your legs, try to catch opposite elbows and hug yourself here for 5 breaths, very, very, very deep. Take a deep inhaling and then exhale and extend everything on the mat. Extend your legs, your arms, close your eyes, and try to stay here at least for 7 to 10 minutes if you can. And that's it for today. This was a very a beginner's class. The intention is that you have a good workout, that you feel like you're getting stronger, that a good stretch. And please let us know what your opinion, your feedback.